Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
And we're going to do a review today of a new product we just got. This is called the Trackimo. And we've done reviews before of things like the tile, and those are more for finding like your keys.
Inside your house.
Right. This thing is pretty cool. This thing allows for you to find something anywhere in the world. It's way more expensive. So, I mean, this isn't the kind of thing I think you'd put on your keys necessarily, but we wanted to track something today to see how it would work. So the first question is, at about $100 on Amazon, and I think also there's that pays for the first year of subscription.
Okay.
But this is a subscription-based item, so I think after that it's something like $5 to $10 a month.
And so let's explain why that is. A tile, for instance, on say your keys, uses Bluetooth to connect to your phone.
Okay.
As soon as you lose Bluetooth, you don't know where the keys are.
Okay.
Yes, the Bluetooth can still be on and it can still be sending out a signal like, find me, and then someone else with a tile app can find it. But we've done a test. We tried it last year around, I think it was on Black Friday, in the mall.
Yep. Couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it. We waited for over half an hour.
So now what is this for?
So this is like for important things.
Like
things
people.
that you really need to find. Yeah, people,
Pets.
cars. This does work with Bluetooth. It also has GPS, GSM, and Wi-Fi. So it has basically everything you need, most important, of course, being the GPS.
Oh, so anywhere the GPS works, this should be able to find it.
Yes. And so
And that's why it's so expensive, because you're kind of paying for a cell phone connection in a way.
yes, this has a SIM card in it, so it's actually able to communicate.
All right, so let's see how big this thing is first, because that's one of my first questions was, how will this fit on a person?
Okay, so here's the Trackimo, and just for sense of scale, here's the tile. So you can see that the tile is quite a bit smaller.
And then it comes with this little rubber case.
Yep. So this goes on like this. You can see that there's little spots for the buttons on the front. All right, so this is it with the sleeve on. All right, so you can replace this back panel here with this one, which essentially turns this into a little belt clip. So you could attach it to a belt, to some article of clothing, to a pet's collar, all sorts of different things, options there.
How hard is it to get this lithium-ion battery in there?
So you see that there's a little hole for the screw, and it comes with a pack of screws and an adorable little screwdriver. Right now there's no screw in there, so I'm going to slide the case off. You can see that this is empty. I'm going to put the battery cell in it.
How do you think you charge that battery?
I think USB from this device. Where's the USB port? There it is. Tiny little USB port right there.
So it comes with a charger.
Comes with the charger.
It also comes with this, which is a 3M sticky to magnet. So you could...
Yes, let's see if it's magnetic. It is.
So you could stick it, I guess, to a, like a car or a bike.
So yeah, this is for sticking it to the bottom of your car.
And then there's also a little strap.
It's actually a little lanyard.
Has a little area in the corner so that you could put
this right on it.
So you could attach this maybe to your pet? I don't know if like a dog.
I think that this is for a person. Put it on like this.
Interesting. So turn your device on for the first time. Place your device outside in the view of the sky and wait for at least 15 minutes. This first time wait is needed for the device for initial GPS positioning. Press the red button for at least 3 seconds. The green light on the front of the device should flash for 3 seconds. Now you're ready to activate your device. Open the internet browser on your computer, go to the Trackimo.com and click activate and follow the instructions, and then welcome to Trackimo. So we just brought the Trackimo outside, and within a few seconds it started flashing green, which means I guess it's getting GPS signal. And then we came inside, and on the computer we registered it. It only took about 3 minutes, and now we actually see it on the screen. There it is. Right, so we got Trackimo running on the desktop. We also got it running on my phone, so I can see the device on my phone. So how would we use this device? I mean, it's an expensive device. I don't know what I would use it for.
I know.
What? Where is he going? Wait. Okay, so I guess Jesse's idea is that we're gonna have to find him. Oh yeah, it looks like he's picked up the device. All right, let's see if it works. Let's go find Jesse.
All right, so I have the Trackimo and I'm running away. Let's go. Okay, so I'm currently driving away from Zach right now. I could be going anywhere. I actually don't know where I'm gonna be going. I'm not gonna try and go anywhere that I've ever been before so that he's not expecting that location. Right now, I could be anything from a runaway kid to a kidnapped child to a pet that's run away from home. And I'm going to try to get somewhere that is just, I don't know, a little bit more bizarre that he wouldn't be expecting. Okay, so I've given Jesse a 15-minute head start. I have no idea where he's gone, and I'm gonna open up my Trackimo app and we're gonna see if we can find him. I'm opening up my Trackimo app and it looks like we've found him. Navigate to 3 Polly Road, Westford. All right, let's go see if we can find him. All right, so I just drove to this location. It's not a typical location for me to drive to. I have the Trackimo with me, and just to make it a little bit more difficult, I'm going to be traveling into the forest. Here we go. So now I'm gonna up the difficulty even more. I'm gonna go hide in the woods. I'm now out of sight of the path, so I'm just sort of next to this brook here. Good spot to wait. I think I'll be waiting for a long time because I don't think he's gonna be able to find me. If I were running away from home, this is where I would be. I might just stay here. All right, we should be coming up to him on the left. Oh, there he is. So the address wasn't exactly right, but here's his car. Oh, maybe he went for a walk in the woods. Maybe we haven't actually found him yet, because it looks like, let me show you here. So there's his car, but I think he went into the woods. So let's keep tracking him. Just for reference, this is where I am, right next to this little brook. All right, the path is off behind me. I'm totally not visible. And I'm gonna stop moving around so I'll stop making so much noise. I don't think that he's gonna be expecting me to be hiding somewhere off the trail. So we're gonna see if he loses confidence in the Trackimo's abilities. He's still a 14-minute hike away, if you can see that. Let's go see if we can find him. He's not making this easy, is he? What would make it a little complicated is if you're trying to track someone who's continually moving, because the Trackimo device shows up on their map, but you don't know where you are, so you have to go into Google Maps to find out where you are. But, I mean, let's be honest, there'd be no way for me to find him without the Trackimo, because we are now in the middle of the woods. He's texted me. He said, okay, good luck. I'm gonna text him back to say that we're definitely gonna find him. All right, so I just got a text from him. He's getting really close, I can hear him. He thinks that I'm across the stream. So, according to my tracking, he's on the other side of this stream. I don't see a way across the stream except for the way I came. All right, I'm gonna cut my losses and head back and see if he took another route. Oh, there he is.
You found me. Nice.
So, not exactly accurate. The app had him across the stream.
You found me.
I wouldn't have gotten even this close without the app. I wonder if that's success or not. I think it's definitely success, but the app had you across the stream, and if I had trusted it and been looking across the stream, like, that would have been pretty tricky. I would like to test another aspect of this app, which is there's 2 other aspects. One is a fence mode. So if you had a pet or if you had a loved one and you wanted them to not stray outside of a certain area. Yeah. So I'd like to go back to the house and pretend that one of us is a pet or a loved one inside a fence and see if it works, if it alerts us. Okay, well, let's go try it. All right, so we just set up a fence on the Trackimo app. And so what that does is basically you can draw a little rectangle as big or small as you want around the Trackimo. In this case, we just made a little fence that's, what, 0.08 kilometers. Yep, and I just figured out something. You can adjust the zoom, and that will adjust the actual size of the fence, and then you can adjust how big it is on your screen with the 2 sliders here. So if you want to make it more accurate, you just zoom in. Oh, cool. So basically, Jesse's going to fence me into the backyard roughly, and I'm going to pretend I'm a dog or maybe a little kid that you've put the Trackimo on, and I'm going to wander off, and Jesse's going to see if he gets some kind of notification. So I left the backyard, and now I'm walking down the street, and so any minute now I should be leaving the rectangle fence that Jesse made. All right, so I just got notified from my app that the Trackimo is outside of its geo fence, so that's not good. So I am now alarmed and alerted, and now it's time to go find, you know, either someone who's wandered off of my property that is supposed to be on my property, or a piece of my, like, you know, my car or something. So let's see if we can go find him.
All right, I'm going to pretend that I was, you know, wandering off the property and I got lost, and I'm going to use this little SOS button. I'm going to press it now and see if Jesse gets an SOS notification. Here we go.
Hey, did you get a little lost?
I sent an SOS. Did you get it?
You did? Oh, I didn't check the SOS, but I did see that you had left my geofence.
Oh, good. So you did spot that I went
too far. So let's see. Yeah, I got an email. It says SOS button pressed, and it gives the exact time.
And does it give a location?
You can just then find the location of the
app.
thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So I'm really impressed with this little guy.
Yeah.
We just did a test where I had to go find you, and there's no way I would have found you without this.
Yes.
The other thing we did was the fence mode, which really worked. I wandered off the fence, outside of the fence, and it notified you.
Yep, and I also got a notification when the SOS button was pressed.
Now, did you get a notification when I left the fence area?
Yes.
Okay.
So a little message pops up, lets you know that your Trackimo has left the fence.
And I love that it has an SOS button, and then it has these other two buttons, so you can assign those buttons to contact different people for different things, which there's all sorts of cool ways you could configure that. So all in all, I'm going to give it a thumbs up, because I think this is a great device.
I'm also going to give it a thumbs up. The size is really good for a GPS tracker. Obviously, this isn't military technology. It's affordable. I think that for tracking the really important things in your life, whether that be your car, or your dog, or your kid, or your parent with Alzheimer's.
Yep.
I mean, yes, they'll have to plug it in pretty much every night, but if you have any sort of a caregiver, they can be making sure that this is on their person.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm really impressed. I didn't think that this could exist so soon.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is new technology. Yeah. So leave your comments below if you have any thoughts or questions for us, and make sure you like and subscribe, because that's how we can grow this channel and get cool devices like this to review for you.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching.
Now you know.